There's an advert. It's for one of these suppliers of sports clothes and equipment. It's a video clip of the footballer Mo Salah. If you don't know who Mo Salah is, well, he's an Egyptian footballer who became famous in this country while playing for Liverpool. He now plays for a team, I believe, in Turkey. But he was a great hero amongst the Liverpool fans. And in the video clip, it shows Mo Salah playing with a football. He's beside a lake, and at one stage he kicks the ball onto the lake, and he runs after it, and he walks on the water, runs on the water to retrieve the ball. It's a riff on a thing that occasionally you see if you're watching something like, I don't know, Match of the Day, where they show shots of the crowd, and there might be somebody holding up a banner, and on the banner it will have the name of the local football hero, and it'll say, give their name, and it'll say, walks on water. So Cantona, I remember that one, Cantona walks on water. I suppose it's, let's be honest, a kind of blasphemy. I don't think it's intended with malice, but it's a kind of an expression of the fans' devotion. They worship their footballing hero. Because, of course, the whole idea is that when Jesus gets into the boat in this story of him walking on the water, it says they worshipped him and they said, truly, you are the Son of God. This astonishing miracle has given them an insight into the identity of Jesus. Truly the Son of God. They worship him. So it would seem inappropriate, really, to speak of other people as walking on water. And yet, of course, when we listen to this story, it's not just Jesus who walks on water. Peter says to the figure in the waves, if it is you, command me to come to you. And he says, come. And Peter gets out of the boat and walks on water. That's what it says. It's not as if he gets out of the boat and the first foot he puts onto the water goes right down straight into the sea. No, it says he begins to walk on water. But then it says, when he saw the wind, he was afraid. Now that's a curious phrase. When he saw the wind. Surely it's you feel the wind, or you perhaps hear the wind, but he sees the wind. What's that about? I suppose we'd say, well, most of the time when we know it's windy outside, it might be that we're feeling buffeted by it, but if you see the trees kind of throwing themselves all over the place, you see that it's windy. If the sea is all choppy waves or great mountainous waves, you know it's windy. You see. And it's as if Peter, as he looks up, he focuses not on Jesus for a moment, but on the scene around him. The clouds, the sky. the sea and the waves, everything heaving backwards and forwards. And he loses his nerve. He's distracted for a moment. It's as if the whole scene, suddenly presented to him, causes him to lose concentration on whom he's supposed to be focused, Jesus. And I suppose there's a message for us here. Jesus says, why did you doubt? Why doubt? In other words, the loss of faith is a turning away in faith from Jesus. For a moment, he loses his belief that he can do it, because he loses belief that the command that Jesus gives, well, it's not enough. I suppose the message to us is that for the person of faith, anything is possible. Yes, we believe that the one who walks on water is the Son of God. But also the one who walks on water is the person of faith. And it's an indication to us that you may not believe that you could do it, but Jesus is saying, why doubt? Come. He's encouraging us, telling us to understand that there are astonishing things that can be done with the gift of faith. Things that we would believe are simply impossible, beyond us. Who walks on water? The Son of God. Who walks on water? A person of faith.